line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Allen. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. When you look at this Bronco defense, they've been excellent against the pass. The number 6 unit in the NFL.
This is such a good unit of covering passes downfield. I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes. See if they can generate some run after the catch. But nothing doing on that one.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, the ball comes out as they hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try to throw through contact and short of the sticks.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. A play action fake. They look to throw. Going up top. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
They'll send this away to the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are, for the moment, the best team in football, 9-0 entering football. Opened up a lot of eyes around the NFL.
What we've seen from them so far this season, you can't stop them on offense, you can't score on them on defense. So to me, if you're going to play against them, you have to bring your best game and hope they throw a clunker in that day to give yourself a chance.
Now it's Elway. Throw left side complete. That's Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a 1st down. Here's Elway. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Now it's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Elway. Throw left side, complete to Show. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Up the middle to Davis. And a good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. From the gun, it's Elway. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Elway. That is incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job controlling the middle of the field.
Cowboy time, baby.
An incompletion.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. To throw is Elway. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 21.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now it's Elway. His throw incomplete.
Now their backs up against the wall, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd and 10. From the gun to give to Davis. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
Elway here going to move his guys around. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Broncos have taken a 2-touchdown lead. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start here with Jackson. He tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
That's good for Las Vegas. First down. A 39-yard gain.
Now a handoff inside is Jackson. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2nd down and 4. They run again with Jackson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
On now is the field goal team here as the Raiders will try for 3. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. They're trailing here in the first half still, but maybe, Charles, that'll help them get some momentum back. First, the forced fumble, and then they're able to get a field goal out of it.
And down in the game, they came out and created their own opportunity on one side of the ball and did get points out of it, as you mentioned. Complimentary football right there as they try and bring this one back to even.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one. But now playing here on Thursday night, do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
But ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now Elway to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options and throws it away.
And once he escaped the pocket there, he tried to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing. So he makes a smart move and gets that to the sideline.
Here's Elway to throw. It's caught. Smith. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now Elway looking to audible. They'll look to throw again. And he'll be brought down at the 27. It's Little. And he's going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry and get
Touchdown, Broncos! A great effort there. 28 yards. And the Broncos will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Broncos 21, Raiders 3.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fighting his way through contact.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I want to call it a very smoky the bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
2nd and 5. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. Inside the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone.
And while you at it, kiss me ass, nigga.
Well, the way things have been going to this one, Charles, it was only a matter of time before this defense got involved and made a big play. And they do right there. Gosh, this lead is so large, CD, and we're only in the first half.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing that's so amazing about it. You mentioned this large lead. How's this their first takeaway of the game? And what a spectacular run it was. Adding to the lead, showing the true dominance, and you're exactly right. We're still in the first half.
So time it up for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And he'll get out just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. 1 second, all that remains. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to go up top again. Oh, that is incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Looking to put a drive together. And he's stopped immediately there. He'll lose a yard there in 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty wild. Then they did what he wanted to do. This one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution. execution.
They stopped the penalty right there. Obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. That's now a third and two.
Operating from the gun. He's got his target. That's good. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Out of the shotgun, Davis. And this will be taken across midfield. They needed to get the length of the ball here on second down. Again, it's Davis. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Out of the gun, Elway. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Davis. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. Third and long coming up. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Off to Thomas on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to make it fourth down. Now Lutz for the field goal try. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Offense set to get this drive started. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. 22 yards there, a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
is Jackson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 5.
They'll set up a throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now again, it's Jackson. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. He'll look to throw.
He'll try to do it himself. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. Jackson. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year.
And the Raiders get a bit closer. So a very important first drive of the 3rd quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together. They begin with a run by Davis. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 55 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Elway will throw. This is Smith with the ground. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Inside give to Davis. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, But they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from walking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. Now it's Elway. Now he's going to step up and run. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Here's Elway. He finds his man complete. That's Little. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still third and goal that they face now. They get this out left. Touchdown. A great effort there. With his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Broncos add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Here's 2nd and 8. He's going deep for Brown. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 8. They'll set up to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line. Now Jackson. Past the 20. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. It's a big play there for Vegas. 47 yards on the ground. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Allen will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown.
Sometimes offensive can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard run.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame him?
And the Raiders will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. They run on 1st down with Jackson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Now back to throw. He's got him in, complete. A gain of 32 that time. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
85 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here's 3rd and 3. He'll drop to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another lead. Just another tremendous performance in this one. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 2nd and 9. Oh, Elway's going to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now it's Elway. They'll get that one to Taylor complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. Elway here going to move his guys around. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly left some explaining to do.
This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Elway wants to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
He's got Smith here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great play there. 26 yards. And the Broncos are going to be moving to 10-0 as they add on to this big lead. Lutz with the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Raiders 16.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half was pretty...
DVL, GG, DVL.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. They do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Back to throw. Well, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The partner under the lights in prime time, this offense, they gave the nation